Maraming paraan para sulitin ang stay mo sa Boracay. Pwede kang mag-beach hopping or magbabad sa malinaw na tubig. Or di kaya, if you want to have a sweet time, pwede ka ring mag-sample ng mga sikat na merienda dito sa island.
Hey there, poor traveler. We are Vince.
And Yosh!
If you're planning a sweet escape to Boracay, kapit ka lang dyan because in this video, you're in for a treat as we count down our favorite snacks, desserts, and drinks.
We're only including items that we have tried nitong huling 3 visits namin sa island. So tulad ng lagi naming sinasabi, if wala dito sa list ang bet mo, hindi ibig sabihin nun na ayaw namin dun. Pwedeng matagal na since na-try namin or hindi pa namin na-try at all. And dahil taste is subjective, okay lang kahit iba-iba tayo ng mga nagustuhan or hindi nagustuhan.
Teka, bago natin makalimutan, if hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, click mo na yung subscribe button and yung katabing bell icon para lagi kang updated kapag may new videos tayo. Hindi kumpleto ang street food scene sa Pilipinas kung walang ihaw-ihaw. And ganun din dito sa Boracay. Dito sa island, you'll find them sa mga sulok-sulok or kanto-kanto selling staples like pork barbecue, isaw manok, isaw baboy, balon-balunan, atay, tenga, and hotdog. Isa sa mga nakatsikahan namin ay itong si Kuya Rel along the main road na mas murang benta kaysa sa mga nasa beach. Pero sa mga yan, pinakasikat ang Merle's Barbecue sa Station 1. 1988 pa lang, nag-start na silang magbenta ng mga tuhog-tuhog dito sa beachfront. Pero nakilala to hindi dahil sa barbecue, kundi sa isa pang iconic na merienda sa Boracay, ang Chori Burger.
Pero mga mi, huwag kayong masyadong mag-expect ha. Simpleng-simple lang to. 2 slices lang ng chorizo na grilled, pinalaman sa inihaw na tinapay, and sinirita ng ketchup. Yun lang. It isn't as mind-blowing or innovative as the others on this list. Pero kahit simple lang, ang laki na rin nung minahal niya. Nung pumunta kami nung March, 50 pesos ito. Pero nitong huling balik namin ng July, 70 pesos na. Sa totoo lang, for me, may mga mas masarap pa sa ibang stalls, pero if gusto nyong matry ang Merle's dahil sa legendary status niya dito, gora lang. May mga mas elaborate and elevated versions din ng Chori Burger sa mga restaurants. At number 9, ang Halo Mango or Halo Mango. Hindi namin sure kung alin yung tama, so kung alam nyo, paki-comment na lang sa comment section below.
Established in 2007, ang Halo Mango naman ay pinakakilala sa kanilang mga icy and frozen desserts featuring, well, mango. Ano pa nga ba? Meron silang fresh mangoes, shakes, juices, and soft served. Pero sa lahat ng yan, bestseller ang kanilang mango ice cup, which is mango flavored crushed ice na may bits of real mangoes. It's a bit too sweet for me, pero okay lang kasi masarap naman, lalo na kapag naturally matamis yung mangga. Yun nga lang, it's crowned with artificial tasting soft serve, which does not do it any favors and for me, kind of spoils it. But overall, I still enjoy it so much and I always get my hands on a cup kapag nasa Boracay ako. Nakakita kami ng 3 branches while strolling around. Isa sa D-Mall proper, isa sa D-Mall Palengke, and the other sa Station 2 beachfront area near Uptown.
This is the most famous fruit shake in Boracay. Institusyon na ito dito sa island. Marami sa mga fans ng Jonas will tell you na you shouldn't leave the island without emptying a cup or 2 into your tummy. And yes, for me, deserve naman ito ang reputation niya. They use fresh ingredients to make tasty and creamy fruit shakes and ang daming flavors na pagpipilian na. Here are some of the best sellers. Kung mapapansin mo, usually a combination ng 2 or more ingredients like yung all-time crowd pleaser nila na banana choco peanut shake. Pero ako, I'm not big on chocolate shakes kaya mas naglilin talaga ako towards more fruity flavors and ang go-to choice ko ay, well, anything na may pineapple. Pineapple mango, pineapple papaya, or kahit pineapple rum. Basta may pineapple.
Ako, favorite ko, anything na may papaya.
Yun.
What sets Jonas apart from the countless other shake bars in the island is the consistency. It's so rich, somewhat dense na nga and not watered down. You could really taste the individual ingredients. Yung iba kong friends, for them, masyadong matamis. Pero you have the option naman na baba ng sugar level. Just tell the staff as you order. We've spotted at least 4 branches in the island, but I think the most ideal is the one near Willis Rock at Station 1. It also has a great view. This wasn't part of our original itinerary, but when we posted on Instagram that we were back in Boracay, Joanna, one of our followers, invited us for a chat at her cafe, Mr. Di La Betola, Boracay. It's an Italian-inspired cafe located along an alley stemming from Road 1A. Nope, hindi to beachfront, but kung naghahanap ka ng kape sa isang quiet spot away from the crowd, okay dito. Also, dahil nga hindi beachfront, hindi nakakalula ang presyuhan dito.
Mr. D's quaint and cozy spot is quite Instagrammable, wearing a mixture of Filipino and Mediterranean styles. The menu is also largely Italian, dominated by brick oven pizzas and pastas. But because we visited in mid-afternoon, drink lang yung in-order namin kasi busog pa kami. Vince had latte and I had matcha latte. But they're enough for us to put them on this list kasi quality naman talaga. These are some of the better cups we've had in the island at much more accessible prices. Lalo if i-compare sa mga mas mahal na cafes dito sa Boracay.
This year, Lemony Cafe and Restaurant will be celebrating its 18th anniversary. Yes, kung tao to, malapit na siyang mag-debut. And since una tong nagbukas noong September 2005, it has been satisfying Boracay's sweet tooths with a roster of cakes, tarts, and cookies. It's best known for serving the best lemon bar in the island, so we made sure to sink our teeth into one. Tinry rin namin ang isa pa nilang bestseller na Mango Madness.
Hindi kami magkasundo ni Vince kung alin ang mas masarap sa dalawa. Vince was on Team Mango Madness pero ako naman ay kampi sa Lemon Bar. Visually and gustatorially, the Mango Madness reminded me of, well, Mango Graham with alternating layers of biscuits and creaminess but presented more fashionably. Yung Lemon Bar naman had the perfect pastry to filling ratio and the right tanginess tempered by the whipped cream on the side. Pero I can see na not all people would love it kasi most of us ay hindi naman sanay sa mga maaasim na desserts. Na-imagine ko yung family ko na for sure ay hindi ito magugustuhan. Pero ako, na mahilig talaga sa citrusy flavor sa dessert, bet ko na iti. Other items like cookie balls, crinkles, and muffins are sold per piece or per dozen. Lemony's menu also offers main courses and drinks, including its popular detox fruit juices. Meron ding mga vegetarian, vegan, lactose-free, and gluten-free options na labeled accordingly sa menu nila. Sa La Union ko unang natikman ang Coco Mama and hindi ko alam if I was just having a bad day that time kasi I clearly remember na hindi ko siya type. Yung coconut ice cream nila was too fragrant for me. Alam mo yon? Nabanguhan ako masyado. Reminded me of yung mga coconut lotion sa bahay ng tita ko. I didn't hate it. I didn't dislike it. I just didn't love it. Pero hindi ko alam kung bakit. Pero when I tried it here sa Boracay, biglang gusto ko na siya. Ewan, minsan talaga magulo tayo. Or ako, magulo ako. Dinamay ko pa kayo.
Dito sa Boracay, parang alamat na ang Coco Mama sa haba ng pila and dami ng gustong mag-try. What started as a simple ice cream place in Boracay now has branches in other destinations. But actually, it's not just a simple ice cream place. What they sell is vegan, dairy-free coconut ice cream served in natural coconut shell and prepared as you order. And ordering is a process on its own. Una, pipili ka ng flavor ng ice cream, pwedeng plain coconut, coco pandan, or both. Tapos, decide kung ilang scoops ang gusto mo. And kung papalagyan mo ng fresh mango cubes. And then it's topped with sticky rice and pinipig. Ayun na, when you dig in deeper, you'll scoop out fresh coconut strands too.
It's an amalgamation of tropical flavors.
Wow! Big word!
Yung freshness of coconuts, sweetness of mangoes, and texture ng pinipig, they all blend together to create a balanced dessert. 150 to 380 pesos yung presyo dito, depende sa laki or ilang scoops, and yung extra ingredients na idadagdag mo. Pero ang best seller ay yung 4 scoops with mango. You'll find Coco Mama sa 3 locations in Boracay, at D Mall, at Station X, and sa Station 1 malapit sa Dos Mestizos.
Isa to sa pinaka-popular na breakfast places in Boracay. Pero bago pa man to naka-establish ng footing sa Station 2, kilalang pangalan na ang Real Coffee. Hindi lang dahil sa coffee, kundi dahil sa signature calamansi muffins. Naalala ko pa dati, kailangan talaga munang orderin ito in advance. Thankfully ngayon, marami na silang nabibake and you can visit and buy on the spot.
Medyo polarizing tong muffins na to Tulad ng lemon bar sa Lemony, hindi kasi talaga for everyone ang strong citrus flavor. Kami ni Vince, we adore these muffins. Pero marami sa mga friends and relatives ko, hindi ito masyadong gusto. Masyado kasi raw maasim. And aaminin ko na sa unang kagat, medyo overwhelming talaga. Maasim nga naman kasi talaga. Pero once you get past the tangy first bite, it's not hard to get addicted to these little packets of citrus realness. I'd pick this any day over any sweet pastry in the island. In fact, lagi ako nagti-take out ng box nito and inuuwi ko pa Manila.
Yes, it's pasalubong material. No need to worry about freshness kasi mahaba naman ang shelf life. Of course, you can also have them on site, preferably with brewed coffee while taking in a gorgeous view of the beach. Aside from coffee and muffins, the cafe also serves juice, shakes, teas, brownies, cookies, salads, sandwiches, and breakfast.
Ang Chachas Beach Cafe ay ang in-house restaurant ng Coast Boracay, serving a wide array of Pinoy and international dishes. May tacos, seafood, pizzas, grilled meat, salads, and rice meals. But I'm usually here for just one thing, ube champorado. Alam naman na natin yung champorado. Sweet cocoa or chocolate-flavored rice porridge often served with dried salted fish called tuyo. But itong sa Chachas is a delicious, colorful take on our favorite Pinoy merienda. Just like the classic chocolate, the ube flavor is complemented well by the saltiness of the danggit.
Huwag masyadong mashock sa presyo kasi higante rin naman ang serving. Hindi kaya ng isang tao lang. Kahit nga dalawa kami ni Yosh, hindi pa rin namin maubos. Hindi dahil sa lasa masarap siya. Laki lang talaga yung serving. Bukod sa champorado, isa pang gusto ko dito ay ang kanilang coconut mango tres leches. A decadent cake in cold mango cream and chantilly cream flecked with desiccated coconut and tapioca pearls. Mango desserts are on top of my faves list. And this one check all the right boxes.
Meron din silang halo-halo chacha, pero wag nyo nang orderin yon kasi nothing special and not worth its hefty price. Yung iba na lang yung itry nyo. If drinking by the beach is your thing, enjoy sipping your favorite cocktail drinks or your choice of alcoholic drinks during happy hour. Nasa usapang ube na rin naman tayo, alam mo ba na may bagong ube dessert na kinababaliwan dito sa Boracay? Ito ang Ube Mama, and as you might have guessed dahil sa name, mula ito sa same team behind Coco Mama. And just like Coco Mama, it uses vegan, dairy-free ice cream, pero dito, 2 big scoops na ube flavor coated with sweet and creamy coconut milk and strings of delicious ube pudding, tapos topped with chewy palitaw balls or yung bilo-bilo and crunchy cornflakes. Iba-ibang textures complementing the ube flavor we all love. In fairness, mesyerep telege. Bilang mahilig talaga ako sa anything ube, hello, favorite dessert ko kaya yung ube cake ng Karamiya. Pero that's for another story. Ayan, nag-digress ako. Anyway, balik tayo sa Ube Mama. So, ayun, 280 pesos ito pero mas malaki and pwedeng for sharing. Yung scoop pa lang ng ice cream, more than twice the size ng scoop sa Coco Mama. Pero promise, if mahilig ka sa ube, malamang magugustuhan mo rin ito. Ito ngang teammate naming si Paikan na normally ay hindi naman mahilig sa ube, sobrang delighted din sa natikman niya. And puro rave din siya. Dapat titikim lang siya dito sa order ko pero mas marami pa siyang nakain kaysa sa akin. You'll find it sa D-Mall Palengke, yung lane behind the Coco Mama branch sa D-Mall.
Real talk. When we think of IZ desserts in Boracay, this isn't the first establishment to come to mind. Siguro mas maiisip natin ang Jonas Fruit Shake or Halo Mango or Coco Mama, but not Ice Flakes.
Pero sa totoo lang Vince, it should be. Of all the desserts we've tried in D-Mall, this is by far our absolute favorite, di ba?
True.
And siguro kasi, grabe yung surprise na na-feel natin after the first spoonful. You see, we were expecting something like yung typical shaved ice or bingsu na kahit fine, you can still feel the crunch ng ice na solid pa rin siya. But nung natikman namin itong ice flakes, we were taken aback in a good way. It was light, airy, and it instantly melts as soon as it touches your palate. Para kang kumakain ng ulap. Well, hindi pa kami nakakain ng ulap, pero that's how I imagined it would feel. Na-amazed talaga kami. This is our kind of beach dessert. Fruity, tasty, and never heavy on the tummy. And nakaka-rhyme.
Nung first time namin dito, sinunod lang namin ni Yosh yung recommendation ng staff and ordered the mango coconut combo. Presentation pa lang, pack na. It was served with flower-shaped fresh mangoes for extra flavor, condensed milk for extra sweetness, and roasted coconut chips for texture.
Nitong huling balik namin, kasama ko naman si Paikan. Tinry namin yung dalawang classic flavors nila, yung plain na mango and plain coconut. Take out kami dapat kasi dahil generous kami, gusto naming i-share sa mga kasama namin na namimili sa labas. Sabi namin, i-shoot lang muna natin dito sa loob, pero ayun, halos naubos namin. Hindi pala kami ganun ka-generous pag masarap yung pagkain. Parehong fluffy and masaya kainin. Yung sa katabing table namin, umorder ng durian flavor naman. And hindi ako mahilig sa durian pero natakam talaga ako.
Ayun, ito talaga ang pinaka nagustuhan namin.
Sa next video natin, we'll share tips kung paano mas ma-enjoy ang Boracay trip if you're traveling with family, lalo na kapag may seniors na kasama. Huwag palampasin yan, so subscribe na to this channel and hit the bell icon if you're on YouTube or follow and like this page if you're on Facebook. Kung may na-try na kayo sa mga kasama sa list and meron kayong opinion, nag-agree man kayo or hindi, i-comment nyo lang below. Pwede rin kayo mag-splok ng mga questions or topic suggestions for our next videos dyan. You can follow or message us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Just look for @thepoortraveler _L.
If you have Spotify account or Apple Podcast app, follow and tune in to the Port Traveler Podcast. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it!